Easter time, it's really good for us to have a good think about the whole of the Easter story and how that first came about. Now, Christians think about Easter time before Easter happens. There's something where we count the days to Easter, which is called Lent, and there's also something just before Easter, which is called Holy Week, when we think about the days before Jesus died and rose again and the things that happened during that time, leading up to that special day when Jesus was alive again. It can be really difficult to understand why Jesus died on the cross and what this really means for each of us. And so it's really good at a time like this for us to think about why this happened and how it first came about. So to help us do this, it's really good for us to think about how wonderful God is and how pure He is and how God is holy and He is 100% love. And how if something is the opposite of love, it would be, say, broken love. And if you had shown broken love, like lots of the people in the Old Testament had done, then you'd be quite far apart from God. So love would be like, say, up here, and broken love would be down here. Now, Adam and Eve were the first people in the world to show broken love, and this meant that they felt far apart from God. Now, in the Old Testament, what people did, people who kept showing broken love, is they wanted somebody to take the blame for them so that they could feel close to God again. Because they couldn't be really close to God if they'd got broken love things, because they were opposite, like far apart from each other. But what they did is they used to give God a sorry gift, and this would be something like a goat or a lamb, and this would be sacrificed to God, which means it would die. And what would happen is God would take that gift from them, from all of the people that had shown broken love, so that they sort of swapped places. So the goat that had done nothing wrong became the person, and the person became the goat. And because the person became like the goat who'd done nothing wrong, they could be really close to God again. It's like they were full of love again, and the broken love had gone away. And the plan when Jesus died on the cross is that people wouldn't have to keep giving these gifts to God anymore, because Jesus had come to be the gift for everybody. Jesus had done nothing wrong. He was perfect. He was going to take the place of all of the broken love things that we had done, just like the goat, because Jesus was pure and Jesus was holy. So we could become pure and holy, and Jesus could take the blame for all of the broken love things that we do. And he would die, and it was like when he died on the cross, all of the broken love things died too. That was the way it worked. When you sacrificed something to God, it was like you sacrificed it. You told the things to God that you'd done wrong, and they would die when the animal died. And that's why it's so important for us to remember that Jesus dying on the cross was, when he died, all of the things went at the same time that we had done wrong. And now it's like Jesus is our connection. Jesus was God's plan, and Jesus is our connection with God again. And when our hearts feel really sorry, we can say a prayer to Jesus, and we can say to Jesus, please Jesus, when you died on the cross, I want you to take away the broken love thing that I did. I want that to die there, and I want to become pure like you, because you took the place of my broken love thing that I did. And so the last part of Holy Week is Easter Day, and this is what happened. So Jesus had died on the cross on Good Friday, and Jesus' body had been taken down, and it was placed inside a tomb. It was wrapped up in some linen cloths, and then it was placed inside a tomb, and there it stayed, and a stone was put in front of the tomb. Now, all day on the Saturday, people were really sad. Jesus' special friends, the disciples, couldn't really understand what had happened still. They knew that Jesus had tried to explain to them about how he was taking the broken love things and becoming the perfect sacrifice, like a goat would have been sacrificed. Jesus was going to be the perfect sacrifice and take broken love things away, and they would die on the cross with him. but they were still really confused. And this is what happened. One day, on the Sunday, the Easter Sunday, Jesus' special friends had come because they wanted to put some spices onto his body, because that's what they used to do to bodies in these Bible days. And when they got to the special garden where Jesus' body was, they passed somebody on their way in. But they hadn't noticed who it was. So they'd passed by and they hadn't noticed who it was. They were so busy trying to get to Jesus' tomb. When they arrived at Jesus' tomb, they found that the stone had been rolled away. And inside the tomb there stood 2 angels and the linen wraps that Jesus had been wrapped in. And when they got there, they asked the angels, where has Jesus' body gone? They thought it had been stolen. But the angel said to them, they mustn't be afraid, they mustn't be frightened, that Jesus was alive again, that no longer was Jesus dead. Jesus' body had been here, but now, by God's power, Jesus had become alive again. And you know, they'd passed Jesus in the garden and they just thought he was a gardener. And so they rushed off to tell all of their other friends, the disciples, all of Jesus' friends. They found them and they told them that Jesus was alive. And so this cross where Jesus took the broken love is not a sad cross anymore. It's a cross where we can celebrate that when Jesus died and the broken love things died, but actually he did not stay dead. Jesus shows us that after people have died, like he did, that they can be alive again and live together in God's kingdom. And so now our Easter cross is a bright and happy cross as we remember the promise that God has given us, that one day we can live in a new kingdom with him, in God's kingdom with him, in a new world with Jesus and God forever. And that's why Easter Day, Easter Sunday, the last day of Holy Week, is the best day ever, and it's a day that we get to celebrate and be thankful to God and Jesus that Jesus came to show us that he could take broken love away, and that then one day we get to have a new life with Jesus and God in God's kingdom.